Welcome to the 6 o'clock news. First at 6, traffic accidents and deaths are going up across the country, according to a new study by the Advocates for Highway and Auto Safety.
So how does Oregon rate in all of this? Well, all new at 6, Fox 12's Connor McCarthy is here live in the studio with an answer to that and what ODOT is doing to make sure our highways are safer.
Well, Pete and Nora, Oregon was ranked in the top 9 of states with the best traffic safety laws. But even though we have good laws, ODOT says crashes and deaths on freeways are still up. So boiled down, being safe on the road is a two-way street. Since the start of the pandemic, data shows Oregon's roads have gotten more dangerous.
We are seeing an increase in traffic crashes, injury crashes, and fatal crashes. Seems to be a nationwide phenomenon.
David Howes says this increase is mainly caused by drivers themselves.
Anecdotally, it looks like speed is probably the biggest factor. It's a really important consideration because that's under the driver's control.
He says a recent report by the Advocates for Highway and Auto Safety shows Oregon is taking all the right steps to keep drivers safe through legislation. The report put Oregon in the top 9. But still, 489 people died on Oregon's roads in 2019, according to the report.
People do seem to be driving faster. And the problem with that is speed can turn a small error into a big one.
It's not just speeding. AAA says Oregon is seeing more crashes involving wrong-way drivers. There were at least 8 from the start of 2021 until this month on metro area freeways. The most recent was in Portland on Monday when a driver who investigators say was under the influence drove south and northbound lanes of I-5 for 3 miles. ODOT says there are no specific plans to address the problem of wrong-way driving, but there are technologies out there the state is looking into.
Bear in mind, that could be inside or outside a vehicle. There are always improvements in the technology within vehicles, as well as the engineering on the highways themselves.
House says the recently passed federal infrastructure bill will allow ODOT to use $240 million to improve safety on highways. But no matter how much money is invested, it all comes down to those behind the wheel.
The key thing to remember is engineering is only part of the equation. Driving safely is a big piece of it. It isn't just up to ODOT to solve the problem. It's up to everybody to take part.
When it comes to Washington State, their laws also scored well. But even so, in 2019, 519 people died on the roads, bringing the total number of deaths in the past decade to just shy of 5,000. Live in the studio, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.